think the biggest challenge across the board for all customers within our industry is how do they operationalize the AI. There's a constant demand from the executive suite, utilize AI, utilize AI, utilize AI. It's how do they utilize it? How do they actually make a difference? Where are they going to get a true ROI? Or you're hearing in the back tokens, and burn through those. That's a really hard crux for companies to overcome. It's a hard crux for leaders to overcome. But I do think we're at the edge where people are going to really start to see that benefit. Now they're starting to realize that I can get a use case out of it, I can get a benefit out of it, and I can drive it. And that's where you're going to start to see a massive shift in how we operationalize it. And I think that's one of the reasons that we have our intelligence platform as a way to help fast track that implementation, how they operationalize the use of AI. I would say we're getting to be a high adopter. From a player perspective at the industry, I think we're probably one of the most technologically advanced elements, but as it relates to other business units, I think we're really slow to adopt. I think there's a little bit of fear, a little bit of angst, because are we going to replace jobs? Are we replacing that human nature? But what I think is really interesting about our industry compared to every other industry is we've gotten over that fear and that anxiety very quickly. And now we're going and fundamentally shifting away from we're replacing jobs to we're actually using AI to augment our individuals, our staff. And I think that's where you're going to see an explosion, and we're going to see a hyper adoption, specifically later this year and early into next year. I think it comes down to data sovereignty, and I think it comes down to understanding the model and the provability of that model. I think Constant Innate is actually in a great place to help with that, because we are experienced with that jurisdictional element. We're experienced from a security perspective, and so it's natural for us to flow into where that data protection is and where that data is, and then running the models where that data needs to be. And so it's the next evolution for us. And then from a company perspective, I think it's a very easy transition for them as their partners with us to say, hey, I'm running my model here. I need to have this jurisdiction, this specific state, or this specific country, and I want to make sure that data stays there, it's used properly, and that I'm staying within all the regulatory, even if I'm not mandated from a regulatory body. I'm getting ahead of it, and I have that advantage right now.